So all of a sudden, it's tight again. I let it cool down. So I don't know. I think what happened maybe is it overheated, but I don't know why. Maybe it would have overheated in the first place. Man, that's scary. It must have like overheated because that line was very hot. I should order some like .5.1 because I don't understand. Like I don't keep my hand on the brake, so I don't understand why that would be rubbing. You know, I should check the brake light just to see if it is on. What's wrong, baby? She never tells you, does she? You just gotta figure it out. Now the bike won't even start again, just after I shut it off. Man, it's really not looking good right now. I guess this is where all the sins have been committed over here. So this land is being punished. I guess I sinned. Now my phone's gonna get wet. Saw some kids on some bikes, man. They started doing wheelies and then started looking at me and like, well, you know I gotta do it. You know, baby, I gotta do it. Get her done. So I did it. And that's what I did. I gave it to them. I gave the crowd what they wanted. And I did it on like no fuel too. I had to just fill up right now. The phone doesn't seem to be getting too wet, but it's probably mostly on the other side. Man, that phone has been through a lot. I've only had it 2 years, but man, the amount of times I've dropped it, I've had to put 2 new screens on it. You know, that's nothing for like an Apple product, but for a Samsung product, 2 screens is like too many. Man, I can't count how many times I've dropped this thing. The screen should have broke, but it didn't. Finally, one day, I broke the screen so bad because I dropped it from like 6 feet high onto like a wooden arm of a chair that was like sticking up, and then like just flat face first. That screwed it up pretty bad, but I was still able to use it and call iFixit and get a new screen put on it, so that was pretty good. But this phone, it's cracked all at the back now, and so that's having like some definite performance hindrances. Don't tell me that's a fucking rip. That better not be ripped, dude. Oh man, if there's one thing I'm protective of on this bike, it's this seat. I love this seat. It's the Vanden Bosch model seat, dude. Yeah, I think they've stopped making these. Not 100% sure. But I did see somewhere, like, this is the last run, please buy them up. But it could have just been a lie. But I don't know what that is. I think it's grease or something. Yeah. That just looks like grease. My rear tire should be pretty good. Man, my front tire. It's on its last legs for sure. It's been through 2 rear tires now. So we just looked at my buddy's uncle's 4x4, and man, what a hunk of junk. It's an old Polaris, and it's only got like 450 hours on it. It was used by Hydro, like the electric. Apparently, what we could surmise, great, it's starting to rain. What we could surmise was that one of the lines going to the radiator was pinched off, and this line prevented it from reducing its heat. Great, I'm getting wet again. And caused extensive wear in the pistons and the cylinders. and therefore causing a lot of blow-by and oil burning issues. And it's not firing on one cylinder. So he bought it for like $2,300. It's worth about $8,000. So he's gonna probably do a rebuild on it. Some chicken strips. Man, it was raining there earlier. Now it's turned into a pretty nice day. Out with my buddy, he's on his bike again. Yes, sir. He's got to get his bike washed. He's got so many dragonflies all over his bike, and they are caked on there, man. So there's a car wash in this town we're going to. They have a Dairy Queen there, and this is one of the Dairy Queens that has like food, not just ice cream. So we're gonna stop there and check it out. CBRs. Man, those are common bikes. Nobody can afford insurance on anything else, man. One of my mechanic buddies at, man, I have nothing but mechanic friends. I don't know what's wrong with me, but what's right, I don't know. But, no, it's definitely what's wrong. But, anyway, he just bought a CBR 250R, and it's just like, and he's one of the guys from my work. And this guy, he's my cousin, so, it's like completely different ends of the friggin' province here. It's just like, wow. Very common, like, all volumetric and stuff. This tank, expensive. These fairings, expensive. Vinyl wrap, stickers. I already got all this money into it, I know the 50 Stunt makes a couple pegs for the back and a 12 bar, but there isn't a whole lot of crash protection you can put on these things. I mean, they're dirt bikes anyway, like, they don't hardly need crash protection, but I mean, if Aprilia was still making these bikes, I probably would try and stunt with it. But it's really not a very good stunt bike to begin with. I know one guy, I can't remember his name now. He did stunt his. He had an iconic Aprilia anyway that a lot of us in the Aprilia community, if we were to see, we would remember that particular bike. He had like hydro dip graphics on the forks and black frame, black swing arm or something. It might have been a couple accent pieces for like a wine color, or like a red wine color, kind of like a crimson but darker. And yeah, it was a very sick looking bike. But I actually seen that bike for sale a couple of months ago. Somebody bought it, so it's too bad I couldn't have bought it, but oh well. So hopefully it's in a good home anyway. But yeah, I've heard of a couple guys, like just baseball, mostly just the one, but I know a couple guys that do stunt them. Only one of them like professionally, and they really don't make good stunt bikes because of the engine braking. The engine braking pulls like Jack the Bear. There's a mechanic that lives down here, so probably probably not something he's interested in because he is a mechanic, but not necessarily a bike mechanic. This is where my mom takes her bikes. Yeah. Well, it's the same people there, but yeah. So in case you ever need something.
You wanna go down that road there?
Yeah, sure. Lead me. Put some real motorcycle gear on. Yeah, tell your mouth to shut up. Listen, if he falls, it's his fault, okay? It's what I'm talking about, personal responsibility. It's not somebody else's job to tell you how to live your life. Yeah, you know, hey, suggest, that's fine. But, shouldn't be a rule, man. To be taking me to some car wash here, but where the heck is the car wash, man? Like he just wants to rummage around. Here it is, finally. Yeah.
Only takes a point.
Really?
Because if you can pay if you get the app.
That's still stupid. You'll wash it at home? Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Oh, yeah. Lead us there then. And that front brake pad. Like, it's got plenty of meat on it. It just must be a cheap pad or something. Probably just takeout. Dairy Queen, man. You got some good burgers, fries, and chicken strips. You know, I'm not a huge fan of your ice cream, but you know, it's alright. But man, it's filling. Man, I have to get around this guy now. That does not look good.